hat on. Hey, got Bang Bang Screw Tube in the house. How you
Hey,
doing this morning there? That's better. I got
hey.
that bad head. Oh,
Cowboy,
God. Yeah.
good morning.
Good morning, Miss Bang Bang. How
You
you
know what?
doing?
I'm good. Actually, we shouldn't say good morning. Do you know why?
I know, but morning, the way you're trying to think it is spelt with a U in it.
Right,
And the
it
morning
is.
I say it with don't have a U. It means the beginning of the day. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Quit. I don't let these word spell things mess with me.
No, I don't either.
Well, look, think about it. All you gotta do is know what you mean. If you're
No,
saying good morning, you're not telling somebody, I hope your morning really good over something. You know what I'm saying?
yes, absolutely.
I'm saying good morning because, hey, it's the beginning of the day. So I don't let these word salad stuff, That's
Mm-mm.
just me.
Yeah, where you're at, you can wake up and stretch and let the dog out and say, "Hey, hey, Sasquatches, good morning. Hey, cryptids, good morning."
I ain't really, I mean, other than stuff way off in the woods and junk, it ain't nothing been really around. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they're around, you know what I mean? But I just haven't really encountered anything, I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I heard a really, really good one yesterday. This guy, his name's Mike. He does a YouTube channel. It's not big at all. It's way smaller than yours. And the people write into him, and this guy's legit. He's a real nice older guy. And this lady and this guy were walking um, in a morning. They were doing a morning walk, and he had to go pee. So he walked out into the woods a little farther to go to the bathroom. And next thing you know, his wife's like waiting for him. He didn't return back to the trail. And she heard and saw this cryptid thing. It was gray. It was like 7 foot tall, and it was like gray and had skin, and it was munching on her husband.
Mm.
And and it was, and cops got involved, and they threatened her not to say anything and all this other stuff.
Where was this at?
I don't know where I don't know.
In the United States, though?
Yeah, it was in the U.S.
Look, I was scrolling on, I don't know, I was looking at some cryptid pictures of like skinwalkers, and I found one that looks body wise and head wise, except for it had antlers on it. But it looked
Yeah,
exactly like what I saw. I don't remember if I posted that on my community page or not. But the body, the way the legs were and stuff, was just like the body I saw, and the head on it without the antlers was like the shape I was trying to explain it. It kind of reminded, I mean, it was big like a deer head, but it had a possum look to it because it had those two canines were coming out the front. And anyhow, I don't know where I was going with this, but the picture, I don't know if I posted it or not, but the whole body was gray like that.
that
What's
sounds
going
like
on, Nash?
a Wendigo. What the Indian natives, the first people, I don't know what we call them anymore. First
Yeah.
people, Americans. That's what they call Wendigos.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, and I could have touched this thing. I was so close. That's what's
Hey,
so
Nash.
crazy. I'm serious, man. Ain't nobody else ever chased a daggum skinwalker up their driveway and was close enough they could have touched it.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
whole time, and look, I'm close enough I could have touched it, and I couldn't figure out what I was looking at. You know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
what was so crazy.
That sounds like it was that one with the horns sounds like either some crazy type of skinwalker, but I'm thinking more like a Wendigo.
Well, I mean, if I'll repost that picture on my community page because the body is exact and the head is too, except for the antlers. They got antlers on it. But as
Okay.
far as the eyesight, but the head on the one in the picture looks like a skull. But the one I
That's
saw, I mean, other than the skin around it, there's no meat on this thing. You know what I mean? It was just like skin and bone.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, people who don't believe you are crazy because there's a lot of these cryptids that are here and nobody they're keeping it undercover. They're keeping it
Well,
so that like this other guy wrote into Mike
yeah.
on this YouTube channel and he was so distraught. Okay, he was so distraught. He ended himself. Like, I don't know if you can say that, but
So
um
he ended himself and then sent the message.
no, he wrote in. No,
There's no look.
somebody else he told the story to that was
Oh,
with him after it immediately after it happened. He because he came to his house.
from
He was
Egypt.
so distraught and yeah, that's what ultimately what happened.
Hey, we got Nash Story in the house, and they're from Egypt. How
I
you
know that's
doing?
so cool.
I'd love, man, not nowadays. If I could go over there and not have to worry about, guns and bombs and whatever else you got to worry about, I'd love to go over there and sneak down inside some of these passages in the Sphinx and pyramids.
Yeah, you know
But
what? I was friends with a really good guy that came over from Egypt and he lives in California, but he's an amazing painter.
yeah,
And I bought a painting from him and wow, just an absolutely amazing artist.
but yeah, that night that happened. I've heard about skinwalkers, but I never researched anything on it. Right, Super Dave, how's it going? They got Bang Bang Screw Tube in the house.
Super Dave. Woohoo.
But look, I didn't, I heard about skinwalkers and stuff, and I always thought, yeah, they're getting tired of the Bigfoot tales, so they're getting a new kind of monster. You remember the Mothman was before the skinwalkers. So I'm like, all right. But when I chased whatever that was up my driveway, and then I told my neighbor about it, he's like, that was a skinwalker, man. I'm like, what? So I Googled skinwalker, and then I started seeing stuff that kind of looked like what I saw, and I'm like, So it ain't like, how you get a lot of these people like they're going to go search for Bigfoot. Well, they're so amped up, everything's Bigfoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daggone bird knock a branch off a tree. Oh, Bigfoot threw a stick. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And I've also got this whole Trump thing on my mind right now.
That MFer's guilty. He's guilty, guilty, guilty.
He's a Zionist Jew. They
There's
just
no doubt that man is guilty of
they just
whatever crime it was he did, all 34 counts.
they just crowned him. They just crowned him with the some sort of crown, some sort of Jewish crown thing.
Yeah,
What?
the crown of thorns, probably because he's crucified. All this is the biblical Jesus in the Bible playing out in this time period.
Right,
People don't understand it. He
right.
will get assassinated before he gets in.
He's the one that started all warp
Did
speed
you
and
hear
everything.
me?
Yeah,
And look, I guarantee you, when they assassinate him, they'll let his body lay there for 3 days, claiming it's an investigation.
yeah.
And how much you want to bet that Joker stands up after 3 days of being dead? How much you want to bet he'll
Oh
run
my
this
god.
country? No, I'm telling you, you
Well,
watch.
it wouldn't surprise me, John Boy. Nothing surprises me nowadays. Ser-
History repeats itself. Do you know what I'm saying? History repeats itself. That
I-
Jesus story goes in all different forms of religion. All religions have that kind of story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm just so annoyed how people think he's such a great guy. He started warp speed. He's a Zionist Jew. This guy
I ain't see.
horrible.
Don't worry about that stuff.
I know, but I'm just saying it is what it
He
is.
Well, this is the deal. Nobody knew, and he's the president, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, Mr. President, we've got to serve him." that we can give to the American people that will keep them from getting this, whatever, right? They've already had that shit patented back in like 2016 or 17. They already had the serum, you know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah, I
Trump doesn't know this. Listen, Trump is an outsider. He's not the greatest guy, but none of us are. But he is looking out for this country, which is the people of this country. You see
how
what
is
I'm saying?
he
There's a big difference. I mean, yeah, it's
no, how is
two
he
two
looking
wings
out?
of the same bird.
How is he looking out when he starts warp speed and he's
Did you
in
not
on it?
just hear everything I just said?
He's one of I know you're
He
saying
was as
an
dumb
outside.
as we are. He's in a position of power, and these demons are saying, "Hey, we're going to help out the country and the world. We got this serum we're going to give everybody." And he
He's
goes, "Well, we'll call it Operation Warp Speed because he wanted to hurry up and help people." All right.
but you can't be in a position of power unless you're one of them.
Well, he ain't one of them. Why you think he's going through what
Yes,
he's
he
going
is.
through? They got every receipt ever done and text and everything from the hunter and all that crap. All that's real. Nothing's happening. But what we just saw was a false of the daggum justice system in this country used as a political weapon. All
Yes,
right.
Dave. Super Dave said, "Do you think he could be the Antichrist?" And I think he could be.
Who cares? When he was president, gas was under $2 a gallon. That's all I'm worried about. We can't do nothing about any of these
Yeah,
demons.
but
Listen, these demons that are running this world, if we can get a better demon that'll make it better on us, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
ain't
but
for Trump and I ain't for Biden. I ain't talking political on this channel, but stop talking it, bang bang. I ain't
all
talking
right,
political.
all
I
right,
don't
but
give a shit if they're. I mean, God, I'm tired of these fucking conspiracy fucking nut shit.
yeah, but
I'm
listen,
fucking
the
serious, man. Fuck it. I ain't into all this shit. All right?
yeah, okay, but the money and all the inflation, all that has nothing to
Who
do
fucking cares?
with Trump. It's nothing to do with him. That's all been a part of the playbook for years. That's been part of an agenda for years.
All I'm saying is Trump is like one of us, even though he's rich. But he does understand the little man. Okay? That's all I'm saying. It don't, I know, every, I'm not perfect. Are you? You know what I'm saying? Is anybody watching this perfect?
I agree with John though.
Is
Yeah,
anybody perfect that's on this live stream right now?
nobody is.
Okay. But we can see the ones that are really demonic. You know what I'm saying? So we got a unperfect person called Trump that's looking out for the little guys in this country because this country's founded on the people, not on the government. But what we're seeing now is the government trying to sit there and take over what the people do, when in reality, our whole Constitution was written for the freedom of the people. That's why you had the freedom of the press. Even though it doesn't show up here on YouTube, you can't write a damn comment on a video without it being just, taken off. And look, you ain't got to use any kind of daggum keywords. All you got to do is make a point. If you make a point in a comment without using any keywords, they'll
Right.
still remove it.
I know.
It
I trust
happens
me.
to
I
me
know
all
how
the
YouTube
time.
works.
But you see what I'm saying? You ain't got to say vaccine. You ain't got to say COVID. You ain't
You
got to
just
say
did.
none of those in a comment. No, I'm just saying in a comment, you ain't got to say nothing.
I
All
know.
you got to do is watch the video that pointed out the truth and then write in there, this video's right on target. And that will not stick.
Yeah, we're not. I'm gonna comment here on someone's comment. We're not free. We are a bond to the state when we're born. I'm sure everyone here knows that. We're already. we're traded on the stock market. Our birth certificates traded on the
If
stock
you
market.
want to keep
Everything.
believing that, then you are bonded to them. I'm not.
No,
I am
no.
not bonded to anyone in this
Do
world.
you have
No
a birth
one. No one
certificate?
has authority over me. Not one person in
If you
this
have a
world.
birth
Not even
certificate
one. I
and a
don't give a
social
shit
security
about
card,
that. If you want to play their game and act like your birth certificate matters and that you're a bonded servant to this country, then you play their game. But in my reality, I was born into this place. I don't know what the hell it is. Their birth certificate, whatever, doesn't matter one iota to me because it's not going to hold me here. But it
yeah,
will if
and
you believe in their
listen,
game. Listen to me. If you believe their bullshit's going to keep you here, you will stay here. I've left
and when
this
you
place
die,
once. I've
they
left
make
this
money off your
place
death
once.
certificate.
I
And when
have
you die,
left
they make
this.
money off your death
Do you
certificate.
not hear me? I
I'm
have.
listening.
I don't give a shit what they do after I leave here. I don't.
But I'm just
See,
saying, you are
you're
really
counting all the freckles on the fucking frog, and it don't matter. It's a
yeah,
fucking frog, and it's gonna jump off. You know what I mean? Let's
yeah, but
stop counting all these fucking freckles and going, well, that frog's a little different because this freckle's over here.
yeah,
The whole point
yeah.
of everything is do not let anything in this world hold you to it.
No, you
So if
shouldn't.
you're
But
worried about birth certificates and death certificates, then you're sitting there letting this world hold you here.
no, not
Voodoo
necessarily.
only works if you believe in it. And if somebody tells you they're going to do a voodoo curse on you, if you believe in it, it'll happen. If you laugh at them, it ain't going to happen because you have more power than anything that's in this world.
Absolutely.
So
I agree
quit
with
with
that.
all the fucking bullshit about Zionists and all. It don't matter. All you got to know is right and wrong, good and evil. That's it.
Yeah.
You're either good or you're evil. You got bad intentions, good intentions. It's who you are that matters. And don't let anything in this world sit there and make you think that if, like a birth certificate, is going to fuck them. You know, this is what I say to the world. This right here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the world. Fuck the governments. Ain't nobody got any rule over me. I am
Yeah.
not a servant to anyone, but I have to be in order to survive in this world. I got to work for a man. You know
Hey,
what I mean? I got to make bait, this bait money. These chains, you know, greenbacks are nothing but links of chains, right? They keep you tied down. Yeah, we can go deep in there if you want, but I'm tired of this
we need a mod
bullshit.
in here. We need a mod. Hey, I don't know what Jaden. I don't know what teriology is.
Who cares? It's another theory. Everything's theory. Flat Earth's a theory. Round Earth's a theory. Globe Earth's a theory. I mean, everybody thinks the backside of the moon's dark all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a base of some sort.
The
Or
whole moon gets sunlight. If it's what I mean, if we're going off the planetary satellite theory bullshit. But that moon, it takes it 20, what, 30 days is 30 of our days is one day on the moon. You see what I'm saying?
yep. Well,
So
our whole
people are like, you know how the Chinese are on the backside of the moon so we can't see what they're doing? Everybody's thinking they're over there in the dark. No, they got 12 days of light and 12 days of darkness or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're the night and days. One day on the moon is a month here, is all I'm trying to say.
yeah, our whole calendar's messed up anyway.
Ain't none of it real. It's just a way to keep you. It's a way to pinpoint where you're at, kind of, in the reality of things. But the whole deal is this reality is not. I don't know.
I don't know who Mike
Seriously,
on Bob's Long is.
but man, I get tired of getting into this nitpicky little bitty stuff about why can't we just
It's not
have a
nitpicky. It's just other people's views and opinions and viewpoints and blah blah blah, all that.
yeah, but Who cares?
Okay.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
It's okay.
No, I
It's
really don't.
early
I
in the
mean,
morning
what?
for me.
Look, I was just trying to keep it simple and not go. If I say Trump, I don't want to know how many freckles are on his little toe and all this crap. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, in the general uh, world stage of it all, Trump is being crucified for trying to be right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting into nitpicky little bitty shit. I'm just saying in general, overall. Trump is the good guy and the other people are the bad guys. It's just the show they're giving us, all right? It don't matter. The only difference is Trump has not been a political figure all his life. That is the difference.
Yeah.
And
But
that is
yeah,
the
but
problem for the establishment because the establishment's used to using money to change people's minds. And they can't use money with him because he's got more than they can offer. You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem. Money has no control over, even though money does have control over Trump, lobbying or whatever toward Trump is not
yeah,
effective, so they can't have them in there. They screwed up. Why you think everything looks like it did? They had to put in the 4 years they missed and the 4 years they had to do this cycle, and it cycles. I'm just saying you need to look at the bigger picture because if you start looking deeper and deeper and deep, you'll miss the big picture. You're looking at the fucking freckles. That's what I mean when I say we're looking at freckles. Screw the freckles, back up, back up, back up. Look at the whole. You know how a couple's having problems and they can't figure out why they're having problems, but you're standing there going, well, it's evident. Bitch don't come home to midnight. You know what I mean? It's evident why they're having problems, but they don't understand why they're having problems, right?
yeah.
Uh-oh, I gotta get in to go to work. All right, y'all. Hey,
Okay.
look, I appreciate you being on here. I hate to I apologize. I'll call you or call me later or something. I just try to talk in general and the overall big view, not the little nitpicky bull crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Still trying to wake up.
Ah, yeah. All right, I gotta get to work. Hey,
Okay.
thanks
Well,
everybody for coming in. Thank you. Bang
thanks
bang.
everyone. Are you Illuminati?